Hi there, welcome to the video tutorial for Mele Kalikimaka, a ukulele Hawaiian Christmas song. You may not know that Mele Kalikimaka is quite literally the way that Hawaiians say Merry Christmas, because they do not have an R, they do not have a T, and they do not have an S in their language. And so in saying Merry Christmas, the only way they could figure out how to say it was Mele Kalikimaka, which doesn't sound much like Merry Christmas, but enough. And it turns into this great song that was made very popular by Bing Crosby. Well, before we get started, let's zoom in and take a look at the chords that we need for this song first. In Mele Kalikimaka, for such a short song, there are actually a number of chords involved. The first is C, which we know pretty well. The second one that comes up is G7, which looks like this. Then we'll also have a C7 chord, which is just like the C, but I kind of shift my fingers down a little bit to the first fret of that A string there. I've also got F, which is very familiar, A7. Careful not to confuse that with C7. C7 is over here. A7, you put one finger there on the C string, that first fret there. You've also got D7, which comes up very briefly. You'll be going there from A7. So what I would recommend is use your middle and your ring finger to place down on either side there. You've got the second fret on G and the second fret on that E string as well. And finally, very briefly, you have the D minor chord. And to get there, I'm just going to shift. I'm going to make sort of like an F chord here and then add my ring finger here on the second fret of the C string. All right, and we also want to make sure we know how we're going to strum this song. Now, I would definitely recommend just sticking with down strums at first if you like. 1, 2, 3, 4, while you get to know the chords. However, if you want to add in a strumming pattern, I recommend kind of a lilting pattern. It sounds like someone's limping down the street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And you're just kind of brushing your hand on the up strum very, very lightly as you're getting ready for the down strum. It's not a very strong strum up. And finally, because it's the same pattern, we do want to emphasize certain beats over others. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a little stronger on 2 and 4, and that gives it kind of a nice syncopated sound. And if you want to, like I was kind of putting my body into it to really help me feel the emphasis, go right ahead and do that. All right, here we go. This is a short song, so I'll sing it once through, let you know what the chords are, and then the second time we go through, you'll have to do the chord changes on your own. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian G7 Christmas Day. Stay right there. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm back to sea trees sway. Now to C7. Here we know that Christmas F will be green and bright. A7, the sun to shine by day and all the stars. D7 at night, back to C. Mele Kalikimaka. A7 is Hawaii's way. D minor to say G7, Merry Christmas, back to C to you. And that's it. So let's go back and do it one more time. But this time, I'm just going to sing. I'm not going to tell you where the chord changes come. So take a look at your chord chart to follow along, and also use your ears. Your ears may know where to go to. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees Well, I hope you did all right. Feel free to go back and use as much as you need of this video for your practice and enjoy. It's a really fun song to play, and hopefully it spices up your Christmas holidays this year.